Hello guys, welcome back to the External View. This is the third episode.
Oh my god.
Why is that so funny?
It's not funny, it's
Hey,
brilliant.
If you guys have any comments about our intro, like
No, we're probably gonna.
No.
We're probably gonna have to.
This is staying
We need
in.
an official
This is
intro.
staying in.
no,
This is the intro.
this
This is
actually
dubbed
the
by me, the
Right,
official
so
intro.
the intro now is Con say something and we'll start laughing.
Yeah.
right, okay, we got it, we got
You
it.
get some like Seinfeld music in the background.
I've never seen Seinfeld.
I've never seen Seinfeld.
Now we should introduce ourselves.
Alright,
Oh, yeah.
so today we got two special guests. We got.
Jay.
We got Finbar. That's me.
Hey!
Everyone's been looking forward to having Finbar on the show, so here he
Oh,
is.
poor Jay.
No,
I don't like
no,
Jay.
hold on, you didn't let me finish my
Don't
sentence.
sit in the corner.
Okay.
Now, we have an Irishman, another Irishman, and an Argentinian man. What do we all have in common? We all hate one person. Margaret Thatcher. Honestly.
I was asking you all white.
No, we're not. Yeah, that as well. We're all white. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But like,
W.
oh my god, where do we start with?
Right,
Margaret?
right. Can we get this podcast back on track?
I'm not gonna lie, it's gone a bit
Let's
off
start
track.
right.
I was not thinking of any of this at all, but okay,
Two
let's.
man,
You know,
we're
we
talking
might.
about
So we
Margaret
need to
Thatcher.
let
Roll with
our
it.
guest speaker speak about himself a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I'm Finbar. I'm the
really.
coldest ever.
You
W. True.
I'm not gonna lie. I think you're the most popular guy. Everyone's
Nah,
got at
that's-
least something good to say about
Nah,
you.
that's not true.
Finn brilliant.
I've made enemies recently. You know, I've pissed people.
Okay.
He's made ops.
Most
No,
people.
but everyone makes
He's
it.
made enemies.
These are ops.
No, most people, I'd say, love you.
Thank you, man.
Except in East London.
And,
West
I mean-
London, sorry, my bad, my bad.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't
you
think
you
that.
don't know this stuff I know that I just cannot say.
Say it.
Because it's raps for everybody.
It's the external view.
See,
We're gonna
That's
expose
true.
them.
Imagine
Expose
on
them
like-
right
Is
on
this
this
just
show.
probably
Expose
On
them on the
Christmas,
podcast.
he starts
Exactly. I could do that as
exposing
well,
people
don't
on
worry.
his story.
Okay, so Finbar, you share film with me.
Yeah, man. Love films. Love films.
I see on your story on Instagram, literally almost every now and then, you're always making a review on like a new film that you've watched.
I've been busy recently, so I haven't been able to do many, but I'm trying to get back to it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Jay, what do you like?
Jay, what's your favourite film?
What's your favourite film? Go on.
I should say Toy Story 2.
That's
Two.
banging film.
W.
Banging film.
My God. But I'm not gonna lie, Rumpelstiltskin, last Shrek.
The last Shrek film, I can't remember watching.
I'm not a big fan.
Oh,
I'm not a
Shrek
big
Forever
fan.
After.
no.
Shrek Forever After, that's it.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, and I might have seen it. I just as the Shrek films go on, they just get more and more outrageous
Yeah.
and just
No,
hard to
Shrek
watch.
Those
Forever
get
After, the
worse.
one where they go back in time and then it's like a new timeline, where
Yeah.
Shrek doesn't end up with Fiona. And,
Yeah.
they're all-
Yeah.
and Fiona's like an ogre already.
Yeah, no, Fiona,
That
oh,
one.
like, she's
See,
part of
that's the
tribe or
last-
something.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
That's the last thing we needed in the
Literally-
Shrek MCU.
Shrek
It
cinema.
ruined it,
Shrek.
ruined it. I think
SNL
Shrek
universe.
peaks at Shrek 2. Shrek 2 is a
Shrek-
masterpiece.
Shrek 2.
Shrek 2 is like...
Wait, what?
I prefer Cars.
Oh yeah, Cars is good.
Cars is
Yeah.
good.
I-
Vincent
Cars is
Missile.
the
Vincent Missile is the
Unironically-
coldest character.
No,
I've ever seen.
unironically, I think Shrek 2 is almost like top 3 animated films of all time. Is unironically...
I'm gonna be
Toy
honest.
Story is really good.
I'm gonna be honest.
Toy Story is really
I was
good.
never into Cars, nor was I ever
Oh
into Wally.
my
Growing up,
There's no way.
You have no
growing
chance.
up,
do that
Wally
to
and
Wally.
Cars, I always hear people
You're
talking
cancelled.
amazing about it.
You're actually
cancelled.
cancelled.
But
Why
I
are
never
you
did.
cancelled? Yeah, you're cancelled.
That's terrible.
Wow.
Cars
This
is just a
podcast.
cinematic.
I don't
So
know.
why did you not?
No, but I think it's the
Explain
fact that I think it's the fact I haven't actually properly watched from beginning to end. I've just seen
Yeah,
bits
yeah.
of it. Like, I can't really make a proper opinion because
Right. Go home tonight, watch Cars. It will change
I've
your
got too much
life.
IB work to be honest, bro.
It's
Bro,
good.
I'm finishing my EE, but then
After
this
you
week,
watch
so
this,
I'm
you
writing
will
there.
transform into a
You'll
car.
find out why they call life a highway. Is all I'm saying.
That's so true.
That's so cold.
Wait, hold on. I want to go back to that. You're finishing your EE this week.
Yeah, like
Are you
Nabi.
Nabi?
Oh, like Nabi. Yeah.
Well, it's
Na-
4,000
Nabi's
no, no,
actually
no.
done, bro.
Listen, it's 4,000 words we have to write.
Yeah.
No, not necessarily.
It's not a lot.
No, it's,
Okay,
it's
okay,
Like, it's
but-
like 3,000 to 4,000.
Yeah,
Maximum.
but the maximum is 4,000. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try and reach around 3,500
This
maybe.
week.
This
Really?
week.
By the end of this week.
How much? How much?
By
have
the
you
end of
done?
this week.
I've done 500.
Oh,
And
okay.
that
You
was
got
last
a lot.
night.
Man's got a long week.
That was last
Right,
night. That was
right.
just last night.
It's Wednesday.
No,
You're
but
not
that was
doing
last night. I'm gonna do another
3,500
500
in a day.
tonight, and that's 1,000 done. And now, no,
and
but
then you go
I
to
have,
2,500 Thursday and Friday.
So you're
no,
just
but
gonna
when I
be
say by the end of the
spending
week, by Sunday.
Oh, you know what?
until Sunday, you're just gonna be writing away.
he's
Because
gonna have no life.
I'm going to the BFI library in London, the film library tonight.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
For research.
To finish off my research, because I've already done a ton of research. I just want to finish it off, so therefore I can finish my. Because the reason I've only written only 500 is because I haven't had much else to write because I haven't got all my research done.
Yeah. No,
So do you not think it will be better if you do a little bit of research and then writing and then a little bit of
No,
research?
I think if I get all my, because I've already got like 80, not even like 70% of my research done. The last 30% is probably from library books,
Right.
and I think I'm practically done because I'm doing my 2 favorite films of all time, La La Land and Whiplash.
Yes, come on.
Whiplash, I'll give you that.
Whiplash.
So what do you like about them?
Okay.
So good.
Whiplash,
Whiplash is
one of the
very
best
good.
films ever
Yeah.
created. I
Really
mean, it's
Whiplash is
perfectly.
Cinematic more.
Damien Chazelle, and this my entire EE is on Damien Chazelle's directorial stuff. Perfect.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
think
really good.
my favorite director of all time. Honestly, I've told so many people
That's a
this.
shout. That's
My-
a very good director.
Top like 5, I would say. Like, okay, I'll give you 2: Quentin Tarantino and Damien Chazelle. But I think Damien Chazelle's a lot more creative with his work. A lot more.
You know what it is? It looks so good.
It is.
Like,
It's the mise en scène.
Like even if you aren't like properly paying attention to what's going on, just how like Whiplash and I assume you're going to say La La Land, just how they look is amazing just to look at. Like colours, cinematography, everything.
This is a W talking. I think we should go around and start discussing what's everyone's favourite films. I mean, for me, obviously, we already discussed La La Land. I can't make a decision.
That's
I
stupid.
mean, also Pulp Fiction's at the top there, but
Pulp Fiction is very good as a film to analyse.
I love
Yeah.
how cyclical it
American
is.
Psycho.
Wait, so
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
think it's different when you're
American
watching?
American Psycho.
No,
Wait, hold on, repeat
right.
that? Sorry.
Do you think it's different when you're watching a film and analysing it?
Yeah, because when I do my reviews, I sit down to watch a film and I'm like, right, I've got to look at this film, got to concentrate about what's going on. And if I'm sitting there and I'm actively trying to analyse it, right, it's a lot different if I'm just sitting there watching it for my enjoyment, right? So a film like my favourite film of all time, undoubtedly, is a film called In Bruges by Martin McDonagh. It's so good. I find it hilarious, right? But I don't, when I watch it, I don't analyse it. I just watch it and I enjoy what I'm watching.
Yeah.
Right.
But when I do my reviews, I'm actually saying, right, why has that happened? What's happened before this? What's happened after? Does that make sense? Is that good acting? Do I believe that? Okay, why has the director made that cinematography choice? Why is it that shot? Why is it that cut? All of these sorts of things. So I'm not actively enjoying the film when I do it. So it's very different.
So would you say analysing a film distorts your view of it, in a sense?
In a lot of senses, yeah, because I'm not just sitting there trying to look at it at surface level. Because a lot of I watched High School Musical. I watched the whole trilogy recently, right?
Yeah.
Amazing trilogy.
And I watched it and I'm like, I can't do a review on this. There's nothing to analyse.
Sorry to all High School Musical fans.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
very sorry.
There's
but
a cult out there. There's a cult.
it's true. Like the
You're
first
weirdos.
the first one is
Looking at the
alright.
pitchforks.
Like the first one, it does what it says on the tin, High School Musical. The second one is a war crime. It's so bad, right? And the third one is genuinely quite a good film, right? It's genuinely got good acting, a good plot, all that sort of thing. But for the most part, it's surface level stuff.
So what indicates a good film for you? Is it
Something that you can watch, you can follow the plot, right? It makes sense, but it makes you think. So if I finish watching a film and I need to sit there for 5 or 6 minutes just to understand what I've looked at, that's a good film. It's like one of my favourite films of all time, La Haine. I stopped watching it, I thought about it for 7 or 8 minutes, and I was just like, that's amazing. What they've done, the deeper meanings behind it, it's absolutely brilliant.
I can really agree with that. Just because when I watched Pulp Fiction first time, I remember I was in year 11. I'd never seen a Tarantino movie. I think I've seen bits of Pulp Fiction, but I didn't properly watched it from beginning to end. I remember I came into school the next day. I had a friend at the time. His name was Travis. I doubt he'll be listening to this, to be honest. No, because he went to a different school. I haven't spoken to him since. But
he might be the hater on your.
Yeah.
We
have
can't be
haters.
the ops.
You are hating. On the very first episode on the YouTube channel, it's like 3 people. It must be the same person. Made 3 different accounts. One's called Rayhan haters. One's called We Hate Rayhan or something like that. And then they make comments and and then their comments are like, oh, I like the part when Rayhan's not speaking.
I think they're just spreading the truth.
No, yeah.
They're,
Yeah, it's just him.
they're giving us signs. I'm sorry.
I
No,
it's just-
and
you know who it might be?
No.
Might be Scarlett.
Scarlett's not even listening.
Does she not listen?
No, she,
She
she
said
said
she
she
listened to the
disgrace
first
you.
episode.
Yeah, she did, because you know when we're contemplating what her last name is, she was listening to
Yeah.
that part.
What even is her
No,
last
because
name?
I assume
Barber.
Barber.
Barber. Yeah.
Did you not know this?
How have we got on
Did
there?
you say barber?
Barber, like you know the fella that cuts your hair.
yeah.
That.
How the hell have we gone from like Toy Story 2 to this?
No,
talking
You've
about
done all
the
the
head. No, Pulp Fiction. Pulp
yeah,
Fiction.
okay, so yeah. I came to the next day, I went to Travis, I was like, bro, I just watched Pulp Fiction, it's one of the best films I've ever watched in my entire... This was before I found out about Whiplash and La La Land, by the way.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the best film I've ever watched in my entire life. And this guy who came on to me was like, I think you're looking too much into it, bro. I was like, nah, honestly. Because I was a media student, I did media studies at GCSE, so I had to analyse films back at GCSE, so it's not just an IB thing.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for like 5 years now, 4 years.
No, but I think people who say, oh, you're looking too deeply into it. No, you're not looking deeply enough.
Exactly.
Because genuinely good films, right, like Pulp Fiction, like
Leave you
The
with
Hen.
questions.
Huh?
They want to leave you with
They
questions.
want
at
it.
the end.
They want you to
Yeah.
question it.
Yeah.
They want you to be like, oh, what's happened there? They want you to ponder it, right? And that's why I like films like that, because it gets me thinking. And I'm
Because
like,
if like the film just feeds you all the answers, it's gonna be boring. isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta like piece stuff together. Like, let me give an example. It's not a film, but it's a TV show. Very good TV show. Game of Thrones.
I've
Up
never
to,
watched
you, I don't think have any of you watched it.
No.
I'm not gonna say any. Spoilers
heard
or
it's
anything.
amazing,
It's
though.
amazing up to season 7. See, the last 2 seasons are god awful. But like the they're bad. But like the first 6 seasons, everything is so like strategically laid out and like slowly like shown to you. And like you can, if you're like smart enough and like you can figure out, you can piece out what's gonna happen in like 3 seasons time, just because like the way it's laid out. Like it will slowly just drop hints and hint towards it, and then it'll pick up on those hints later on. And it was just so like amazing to just guess.
you know what that's like?
get it right.
Have you not seen what's it called? Is it Glass? It's not
Glass-
Glass Knives.
Glass Onion.
Glass
Oh,
Onion.
yeah.
Glass
Yeah,
Onion.
Glass
Onion.
Knives Out. Knives Out.
Knives Out.
Wait,
Glass
you said
Onion.
when Knives Out's
That's the
first, or
second
Glass
one.
No,
Onion?
Glass Onion. That's the second one.
Yeah.
But I saw an interview with the director, and he says that you need to watch the film twice to understand how amazing it is. Because you watch
did.
it.
I saw that and I did it. I watched it twice.
No, because you watch it the first time through, you're like, oh, that's really cleverly written. They put it out of order. It's not chronological. It's really smartly written. You watch it a second time, the answer was there the whole time. You just didn't see it.
In
It's
fact, I watched it again, and I believe he was playing a game of. I think this is a bit of me
Among Us. It's
overanalyzing.
Among Us.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He was playing.
I love Among Us.
Daniel Craig. No, hold on.
I've seen a YouTube short about this.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I literally no. I think I'm just overthinking at this point. But I rewatched it. I actually saw that interview you're talking about, and the Among Us game literally highlights the entire movie.
Exactly.
If you
that's
watch
honestly.
Glass Onion right at the beginning, I think Daniel he's playing Among Us in the bath or something.
Yeah.
Highlights the entire movie because the whole thing's like literally like.
No, you should go and watch it. You should go and watch the interview.
If you haven't watched it, I strongly suggest
Watch
Glass
it.
Onion.
right now, I did a review on it.
Will you?
Oh, did you?
No, I have.
I'll have you.
I have.
Okay. You know what? I need to mention another show, and I have a few friends at my old school, and they'll know that I'm talking about them because I did it to them all the time. Always suggested just one show because I thought it was incredible, and I still, to this day, still think it's incredible. It's Daredevil on Netflix.
Daredevil is such
Well,
a
no, it's not even on Netflix anymore. It's Disney Plus.
No, he's recommended it to me and all. He's recommended it to me as well.
But
Daredevil.
honestly,
Good.
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It's incredible. If you
But
haven't
I feel
watched
like
it, I feel
it's
sorry
not-
for you.
It's not that much what you guys were talking about, how it makes you think a lot. I mean, it
Yeah, it's
does
not
to
that
a certain
super-
extent,
Yeah.
but I feel like that's good. It's because it's a good mix between action and like making you think a little bit,
Yeah.
and it's enjoyable to watch, obviously. But I feel like with you appreciate more films that make you think on your part as well.
No, but the difference is, right, a show is like, for example, Daredevil was like, I can't remember if it's like 12 episodes per season, but there's 3 seasons.
12 or 13.
13 probably. It's got 3 seasons, and the episodes are really long. They're like an hour long,
Yeah.
and they have a lot of time to go into detail about every single thing. Whereas the movie, you only have like maximum 3 hours. Max. 3
That's
hours.
something I want to talk about. 3-hour-long movies are pointless.
Yeah,
The
no, I
Batman-
Like the
Yeah.
Avatar.
No,
But
some of them
I
are
haven't seen
good.
the new
Some of them
Avatar.
are
and
good.
I
There's some of
really
them.
need to watch it.
If you can make a 3-hour film that is like captivating enough,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's so
it's
difficult.
very very
yeah.
difficult.
I loved.
Have you ever? What were you gonna say?
Wait, no, go on.
Have you ever seen Bullet Train?
Yes.
Oh,
I've heard
yes.
How
But
long
it's
I want
got.
to. How
It
long
was
is that?
3 hours.
Yeah,
That was
was-
3 hours. That's captivating.
I
That's
loved it.
brilliant
I
cinema.
told.
was
I
good.
was.
I thought it was
I was at
really
home because it recently came to Sky Cinema the other day.
Did
I was
it?
telling, yeah. I was telling my dad to watch it, and he was like, okay. And we were in the lounge, and I'm pretty sure he got bored halfway through.
Oh,
you get
your
bored?
dad annoys me. It's so
I've seen
good.
No,
clips of it.
but the reason I
It's
think he
funny.
got bored is because he was like sleeping because he was tired.
Oh, fair enough.
But like,
Ah.
like
That's not bored. That's
That's
just
so-
tired.
that's such
no,
a-
but,
tired.
but
That's
no,
such a
but
dad
because
thing.
he fell
Yeah.
asleep, he lost interest in the movie. That's how he then became bored of it.
Oh, okay.
No, I feel that. I was watching a film. It's called How They Run. It's got Saoirse Ronan in it. Big up the Irish. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I fell asleep halfway through it. I got so bored.
Oh, yeah, that's the
I
thing.
didn't
Like, it's
finish
so hard to make like a 3-hour long movie that's like interesting. Like, for example, I think John Wick 3 is like 3 hours long.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is
like
it?
John Wick.
I love John
yeah,
Wick
yeah,
3,
John
though.
Wick.
John Wick.
No,
But it's
Jo-
John
no,
Wick.
Yeah,
How
they're
can you not be
filled with like
interested?
amazing
Keanu.
like fight scenes and everything. But John Wick 3 is just so long; it starts to drag on a lot at the end. Like that's the thing. Like even out of like the best like really long films that like I can think of, like always at the end, a lot of people just think like the ending's just like not that great because it's just so long to get there.
Yeah.
It's just like really like annoying sometimes. You just lose interest.
But I feel like it also depends on your, I don't know, mood at the time, whether you appreciate a film or not, and whether you want to go through, let's say, the 3 hours for that
Yeah.
film.
I'll tell you something. I've told like a few people when the Batman movie came out.
Oh,
I was
love
there.
that film.
I was there with Tirishon, and a few other friends from my old school.
Did Tirishon go to your old school?
Yeah, he was the
Yeah.
only guy that came with me to this.
I didn't realise.
No,
No.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
spoken to him, but he seems like a lovely guy. But
he's alright.
He is a lovely guy.
He is.
I mean, depending on.
He's alright.
He's a lovely guy for putting up with you.
Oh.
He still can't lift weights though.
Yeah, why am I getting slandered so much?
From episode 1, he still can't lift
Yeah, he
weights.
can't do like 0.5 kg.
Resurrection.
for nothing.
2.5
That's
kg.
that's his PR. One rep PR.
We were watching the Batman, and I think halfway through we saw these girls doing cartwheels at the bottom
Oh,
of the
one of
cinema
us we saw
when
these,
they were
like-
coming out from the toilet. So me and Tirishon looked at each other. I was like, "Let's go and do some cartwheels." We go to the bottom. We go to the bottom.
This is
of
getting
the-
cut out.
We go to the bottom, and me and him are doing cartwheels. He, I think, landed one. I didn't. I flopped, and it made.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. What's even worse, the light was on us, so on the big screen you could see us.
You fucking idiot.
You're just doing
Sorry.
cartwheels.
And I
you're
remember we dashed from the bottom all the way to us, and we were sitting at like almost at the top of the cinema. We dashed right up, and we were just.
I'm just
laughing our
imagining like
sins.
on the screen is Batman just beating the absolute like shit out of
No,
someone.
we did it during a
And
really.
then there's
And
just
there's
you
just
doing
shadows like-
cartwheels.
It's just
No,
two
we did,
shadows.
we did it during.
He told Flo over.
No, but my point is, we did it during a really boring scene when I think Alfred was in the hospital and something. We just got really boring, really boring.
Oh,
But it
yeah,
was
yeah.
boring because it was already like 2 hours in, and
That's like the Marvel.
we're just sitting down
fan.
watching
Yeah, that's.
Bruce Wayne, who's meant like this version of Bruce Wayne is not meant to have much emotion. You know, he doesn't really.
That's the point though.
That's
Yeah,
the
and
point.
now- and then-
the
Person
point
in
is
the
that
world,
he's
he has emotion.
yeah.
No, that's not my argument. Like I agree with that. It's just I got really bored at that point, and that's what I mean. Like these 3 hour long films are just.
I mean,
it wasn't
again, it
captivating.
depends on your mood. So if you didn't
Yeah,
get bored, like,
I mean, I was just in the mood to do cartwheels.
fair enough. I can't lie. I thought this was going somewhere else in the beginning because you started talking about Batman. I thought you
But
were
you
gonna
just
start
wanted an excuse to
analysing
talk about
it.
cartwheels.
And then you
Yeah.
start talking about like doing
Hyping up
cartwheels.
the
His
Batman,
acrobatic
like-
career.
Good stuff.
Alright, Dave, what's your favourite film?
I quite like The Godfather.
My
Say
guy.
Godfather.
Well
is
done.
good.
That is a
Well
long
done.
movie. That's
Godfather.
really well done.
Lovely film.
That is a
film.
really well done long
It is
movie.
a boss
Yeah.
movie.
So like, I think certain people have preferences for older movies as well, rather than
Yeah. No, I get that.
More
But-
modern films. The only modern film I think I thoroughly enjoyed recently was Bullet Train. Honestly.
Really.
Well, no, but it depends. What do you define as recently? Do you what last?
Last release from 2021 till now.
Yeah, I'd say that's recent.
Because
Relatively
I wouldn't classify
Recent,
La La
I would
Land and
think
Whiplash
last
as
decade,
recent.
that would be like
Yeah.
comparatively. To
No. There's been a few good films this year. You probably haven't seen them.
Like-
Like Banshees of Inisherin, banging film. I think I reviewed it and I said this in my review. I don't think a lot of people will like it because it's very very Irish.
Oh, you're joking. You don't get it. I'm not
Right.
Alright, so we know Ollie's gonna love it.
I was in the cinema and I was listening to it. I was there with my mum, my dad, and my uncle. Right, my dad's actually like proper Irish.
But you had the Irish accent.
No, he was born there, grew up there.
Yeah, the
and,
accent.
and
Can you replicate it? The accent.
well, you know what I can do. My father's Irish.
Oh, no,
accent,
you heard me. Can't read on that now. That's pretty racist.
No,
My grandparents would
no,
find
my mum and her brother, my uncle, were the children of two Irish immigrants who came over in like the 50s and stuff. But I was in the cinema, I was watching it, and I was like, these lines that I'm hearing, I've heard them from my family members back home. It's like it's so quintessentially Irish, and it's brilliant. All right, so if you haven't watched it, you should watch it.
Supports your culture.
Yeah, and another film I watched recently, Marcel the Shell with the Shoes on. Now I know what you're thinking. That doesn't sound amazing.
Yeah, it sounds
But
pretty bad.
I cried. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, but I don't know. You cried at the end of Puss in Boots. But he did. He was literally tearing up at the end of
He
Puss in
cried. He cried at the end. He cried at the Goldilocks scene.
Puss in Boots 2, a tear was shed.
With
I'll
the
be
goats.
real.
That was a really good. And
That
That was
so
honestly
good.
a
If
really
it was a good ending, then obviously.
It was a
like,
cute. It was amazing. It was a cute ending. You know, they fight. They fall in love.
Yeah.
Puss in Boots is. You know, he's got his self-worth back.
No, but you.
But this guy's like full on like.
Marcel,
got tears down his face.
Marcel the Shell with the Shoes on is one of I think about 4 or 5 films that I've reviewed and I've given 5 stars.
You know what?
It's genuinely perfect.
Actually, you know what? I take my statement back because look, I also another movie I thoroughly enjoyed. That I think it came in 2021. Top Gun Maverick.
I haven't seen it.
Top Gun Maverick.
I still have
such
watched
a
that
good
film.
movie.
Amazing.
I've heard
I've
so
got
many
it.
good things.
I watched the
Such a good
first
movie.
one
Are you
because I was gonna watch
on the podcast, really,
Maverick,
bro?
but then I ended up not watching Maverick.
The views on YouTube.
Even if you haven't watched the first one,
Yeah.
the second one is still,
It's still great.
by itself is still amazing.
Yeah.
And I think it's again one of those cases where it's not like you sit there to analyze it a lot. It's more you're in it for the story and the plot and like
It's
the
the
action
physical.
as well.
It's the visual elements as well. That just
'Cause
gobsmacked.
And how you feel when
It
you
makes
see
you
the
feel
character
amazing.
development, like you really connect with the characters as well. I feel that like the acting was also really good on that part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I see. I watched actually. Watched Top Gun, the first one, after Top Gun Maverick, and I was like, Top Gun, just not as good as Maverick.
Yeah.
No, Top Gun, the original one, and there's a certain person, I'm not going to name her, but if she
I
hears
know,
this,
I know.
she will not be happy with me, right? But Top Gun, the original one, isn't as good as everyone makes it out to be.
Oh no,
It's not. It
I
honestly
watched, it's
is-
really
I think-
cheesy.
It's so cheesy, it's so
I get
typically
80s,
American, isn't it?
but like,
No, but I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's what it is.
Guys, please don't get offended by this.
No, but I think what it is, it was amazing of its time. We're not of that era. When is it? Like 80s, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
80s.
yeah, 80s.
Right.
That would
80s.
imagine 80s. There was like obviously there's amazing films. You know things like Beverly Hills Cops and all that. Those are the sort of movies that came out. And then you have Top Gun, this movie about the fighter jets and all that. That is an amazing storyline that came out then. But now we've had so many films. We've had like Avengers Endgame that happened a few years ago.
Yeah.
And then you've gone back to no, but it's like
Avengers,
Avengers
no, but
Endgame is
that's
not-
what
That was
our
a good movie. Though.
That was a good
it was
Infinity
amazing.
was
It was
better
am-
than Endgame.
No, but it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, true.
that's what
I
our
agree.
generation's
I
used
agree.
to, right? Avengers. That's what our generations. That's what our
Yeah,
generation.
no, I saw a quote, I think it was from Quentin Tarantino. There's no actors anymore. There's no proper movie stars. Like Leonardo DiCaprio was the last
Right.
one. Like
No.
right, no, but you disagree? Right,
I
right,
agree,
okay,
I
okay,
agree
okay.
strongly and disagree.
Name 3 other films that Robert Downey Jr.'s done apart from Avengers or any Marvel.
The one he did blackface in, I don't know the name of.
Okay.
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tropic
Okay.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder,
One.
Sherlock Holmes, the Doolittle one. What's it called?
The Doolittle.
Oh,
The Doolittle one.
What's it called?
People, the actors aren't as known for stuff anymore. They're known for being Marvel characters, isn't it?
yeah.
No,
Disney
no one.
characters.
Yeah, no one. And I agree. This is what I agree with you strongly. Me and my dad were actually having a conversation about it. There's not really that many people in the film industry that actually do it out of passion. They do it all for the money.
Yeah.
and for the fame.
Oh
Because like
God, Marvel.
I was sitting down with my dad, like The Rock. He doesn't care about the actual film, the passion behind film. He doesn't act for the purpose of a film. He just acts for the money. He acts for the fame.
Yeah.
He's there. Same with Tom Cruise.
Yeah, because he didn't. The Rock didn't start out as an actor, did he? He started
As a wrestler.
He started
Well,
out. As
technically,
he's still an actor.
Yeah,
He's still an
yeah,
actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He used the guy from Wales. What's his name?
Brendan Fraser.
He used Brendan Fraser to get into Hollywood. I'm pretty sure.
Is it?
Yeah, and then I remember I was reading about this ages ago. And then I think he started taking all Brendan's roles. For example, Journey to the Center of the Earth. Brendan Fraser was in the first one, and The Rock just completely swiped the role from him and became the new father in that film. Like I'm pretty sure that's why Brendan Fraser started going down, because The Rock started taking all his roles.
But The Rock's black.
What?
No, but no,
Brendan.
The Rock's
he
black.
became.
No, wait,
that Rock's white.
No, I know. I get no. Wait, everyone wait.
Black. Brendan Fraser is a very white man.
No, I get what you mean. No,
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's black though.
no, guys, hold on.
Can we please cut this out?
I'll cut the laughing. but-
Coloured, should I say?
No, don't. No, cut out the bit where I just say.
No, I just want to. Wait, guys,
I
hold
don't
on.
think anyone's gonna care though.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to say something. A lot of people were saying it was very hard to listen just because we were all talking over each other. I thought
Oh, is it?
try and work
is
on
it?
that because it's hard, you know. Because like, it's
Well,
just
they're
fun.
wrong. We're the podcast owners, right?
Yeah, we're the
They're,
external
they're
view.
just wrong.
We don't care about the external view or the external view.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love
Sorry,
that.
shut up
we're
already.
joking, guys. We appreciate your
We
feedback.
love our fans. We love our fans.
No, I get what you mean because obviously Brendan Fraser's white. He gets the white power, right? He gets the original. People should look at him first because he's white. That's what you mean, right? And obviously the Rock.
but I'm
Rock
just
had
saying Brendan
that
Fraser-
original fame as being a wrestler.
Yeah.
And additionally, I mean, in the movie, instead of Brendan Fraser being the father of the kid from Journey to the Center of the Earth, he became the stepfather. The Rock became the stepfather of that kid.
Oh,
So like, I can't remember precisely. I might be talking now, like just waffling, but I'm pretty sure he then like because of that, Brendan Fraser's career went downhill.
No,
Only
it was
recently.
It was for something else.
Divorce.
He alleged what it was. He got accused of doing I don't want to say it on the but like sexual assault or something like that.
That's
But he didn't do it. That's the thing.
What's a false?
He didn't do it.
hair.
And he got found not guilty. Are you alright?
The hair was annoying me.
No, he got found not guilty.
Yeah.
But his acting career was in the mud.
Yeah.
And it was only this new film that's come out, The Whale. That's his acting career's coming back up.
Did
Yeah.
he win an Oscar for it? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oscars haven't happened yet.
Oh.
Wait, so it was just an allegation?
It's going to be
It was an- it
it's
was
been
an allegation of
nominated
his
for an
fault.
Oscar.
Yeah, he's been alleged.
It's probably going to win.
It is very
It's
likely.
very
On
yeah.
that,
it's-
it's
it's
mad
up
how
there.
people's lives can be ruined by
Yeah, no, it's true.
allegations.
Yeah, no, it's horrendous.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Like even if you're acquitted, then you're
But then
still
again, to their
challenged.
defense, how can you differentiate if it's true or not?
Because the
Yeah,
entire
exactly.
film industry is very corrupt.
it's so bad. Like,
Very corrupt.
like I watched a film the other day. It was called The Usual Suspects, right? And it had Kevin Spacey in it.
Yeah, isn't
If you don't know who Kevin Spacey is, right, he is a
Yeah.
very, very bad man, but he's a very, very good,
Good actor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, amazing actor. Wait, he got fired from House of Cards or something because
Yeah.
of the allegations. right?
Probably.
Yeah.
I thought.
Are they true?
I
the
thought he was-
allegations?
I think they are.
Allegedly, I
I know
don't
what-
know.
We're not going to.
I don't want to go to prison for this.
We're not going to discuss the allegations, but
Yeah.
I mean, feel free to research it. But yeah, no, he didn't do great things.
No. But I feel like I think that's an issue globally. It's just people who have power,
think they can get away.
think they can get away with it.
Yeah.
innit? Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true.
like Margaret Thatcher.
Oh
which
my
leads us back onto the beginning.
Or Mason Greenwood.
Mason.
Mason
Yeah.
Greenwood.
Yeah.
What Mason
Because of
Greenwood?
his position, he thought he could.
Mason,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
Mason
yeah.
Greenwood
Obviously
was
he was-
disgusting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He used his
Did he
power.
get like acquitted or something?
No, so the
He-
one,
he just-
no,
I'm
one-
pretty sure he's just
Charges
paying.
dropped. Charges
No,
dropped.
No, his
key witness pulled out, so the charges got dropped.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
pulled out?
Like
They,
he
they,
witnessed.
they won't say, but if it's that key of a witness,
But I literally had a
probably-
video
their-
saved
their
that
whole-
someone leaked on
It's
TikTok.
probably
Yeah,
the girl
their
then.
whole case like centered on this key witness.
you know she's pregnant with his baby.
Was it? Was
Is
that?
she?
Was
On
it like?
my life, I'm certain of it.
Was
Oh my God.
Did she want this baby? Was it?
Well,
Like,
No, because I
Was it
think they're still.
resolved?
I think they're still
Probably
together. I'm not gonna lie. I
She'd
think
stay
there's
with
still
him.
Well, if she
yes.
didn't want it then, and maybe she did want it then, she wouldn't want it now after everything that's happened.
Yeah, true.
Unless it's like he paid her off to drop out, and then
Paid her off.
No,
like
when
he
I-
paid
yeah.
her. To,
When I first saw the story, that's what I thought.
I saw it on your story. You were saying how disgusting this is.
It is disgusting.
No,
It-
it's
you know,
incredibly likely she was paid off to
Everyone's
drop out.
seen
What?
the videos. Everyone's
I
heard
saw
the
it. I
voice
had it
notes.
saved on. I had it saved on my phone. That.
Hold on, hold on.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Before you take it out of context,
Describe
it was leaked.
immaculate
It
detail.
was
you go get snipped up and put everywhere.
no before it gets out of context. It was leaked on TikTok, and I saved it. Well, not saved it on my phone, but I saved it on TikTok.
Right, this is disgusting.
And then and then because it got taken down a few days
For
later.
research purposes.
Yeah.
Research
Not like the videos or
Why'd you
anything, just
say
the
that?
audio.
Oh.
Oh, what she was saying?
Yeah.
Oh.
Girl, you're taking this way out of
So
context.
you just have a random audio recording of Mason
No, it got
Greenwood's
taken down.
girlfriend.
Right?
He got taken down, so obviously.
Let's
What,
go
yeah,
back. Let's go. Let's
You
go
know how you
back.
guys were talking about the difference between actors in today's world and then
Yeah.
actors back then? I feel like that's also why movies back then, some people prefer movies back then because the actors had to act really good in order for the film to come out good, right? Because
Yeah.
they didn't have technology like CGI or anything or editing that much to help them out. So if a film was rated really good, then the acting had to be really good.
Yeah.
And then the way everything was recorded had to be really good. So that's why sometimes I feel like films back then were more well made than films right now.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And no, there's another thing. It's a concept that we've covered in film. It's called post-structuralism, and it's just this sort of idea that everything nowadays has no sort of deeper meaning, right?
Yeah.
And that it's not just film. It's art. It's music. It is everything, and that's why like media today, it's a lot worse.
It is.
Yeah, so it's like, because people still listen to songs from the 80s, they still watch films from the 80s,
Yeah.
right? Because it was better.
I think, look, honestly, I think there's only a handful of genuine actors that. What?
Carry on.
I didn't get it. What? Just because
carry
the lady
on.
came in.
Just carry on.
Okay.
Wait, let's delete this part.
No,
I'll restart my.
There are some parts where we actually have to do. We're going to get certain people cancelled. The Rock is black.
The Rock's
We keep it real on the
full of
external
confidence
view.
and everything.
We keep
Where
it
we
real.
The Rock's actually black.
Where are you going?
So where were you going with this?
Okay, what I was saying is, I think I mentioned this a little bit earlier when I was saying me and my dad were discussing this, but there's only a handful of like genuine actors that act out of the passion of acting, including like Colin Farrell. I think.
Oh my
I think
goodness
that guy, I think he acts out of a passion of acting. Emma Stone, I think acts out of a passion of acting. I'm trying to think because there's not many.
No, that's so true. And Colin Farrell, I just want to say, is, I would say, one of the best actors to ever grace a cinema screen.
Facts.
Ever.
Why is that?
Just any role I've ever seen him in, he's done it to perfection.
His passion for-
Whether it be an uptight kind of leader or it be like a stupid sort of sidekick.
Yeah.
Everything, he plays it to absolute perfection.
So his ability to conform to the role.
Yeah, his ability to just become anyone and make it so believable.
I think someone we could argue, it's not necessarily like does it out of passion. Someone you could argue is Christian Bale and his commitment.
His
Christian Bale, yeah, definitely. I've
His
seen
commitment-
Because like there's these
Especially-
videos where he's
videos of like a time lapse where he needs to change weight between films.
his commitment to the role is unbelievable.
Alright guys, apologies, we had to move momentarily just because
Obviously, what you just heard.
So Ray, what point were you making about Christian Bale?
I mean, okay, so the guy's commitment. So he went from, I think it was The Machine, it was called the movie?
The Machinist.
Machinist, where he was like, God, he looks like so skinny. I'm pretty sure he went days without eating just for the role, and he survived. He went fasting on just like water for a day.
Yeah.
Like the guy was committed, and then he was like exercising, and then I think it was 6 months later he then built up. He went to like 100 and something pounds of muscle, kg of muscle for his next role, which is Batman 2.
But do you think he was taking steroids? Though?
It doesn't matter.
Probably.
Because
It
a
doesn't
lot
matter.
Of,
It doesn't. I tell you why it doesn't matter, because you put steroids on, you still have to put the work in. I mean, yeah, it's a sort of a shortcut, but you still have to put the work on. From that state he was in, skinny as hell to jacked as hell, especially for Batman 2, which was the one with Joker, right?
Yeah.
Amazing film.
But then comes the question to
Why? Why?
Right, no. We always
delete
have some
that.
sort of
Okay.
yeah,
disturbance.
but then comes the question of when does that become abuse in a sense, like abusing the actors in a sense, because obviously it's really tough on them to undergo transitions like that, and if they want to.
Is that the same lady?
No.
It's not.
It's racist.
What, you think she just teleported from L6 to this room?
Right, so what were you Right.
You are racist.
Go on, just go on.
That had the same vibe as The Rock is Black.
That's surely racist.
Do you think
Yeah, that's the same vibe as the Rock is
Right,
black.
so-
okay, the Rock is not black.
We are very racist on the external
Viewers,
view.
if you're listening to this, reply to like Instagram or something saying if The Rock is black or not, because we need to clarify this. The Rock is not black.
We might make a
Please
poll.
cut this out. Please cut this
The
out.
Rock is not black.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, I was just asking, like, when does that become, like, sort of abusing the actors? Because obviously it's really tough on them.
So you're not abusing you're paying
Abusing in a
them
different
millions of
sense, though, not-
pounds, millions or dollars in that sense, because it's Hollywood, millions
Yeah.
to be in that shape.
Yeah, that's
He didn't just earn like 35 quid and that's it. Oh, thank you, Batman. No, he earned like probably like 6 to 7 to maybe like 15 million pounds for that role. In fact, it was Batman 2, so he probably got around 20 mil for that film.
Yeah.
Alone. That's not even the average salary. And all he's doing is hitting the gym. So no one's abusing him. He's getting paid. He doesn't have to, but obviously once he signed a contract, he has to. But he doesn't have to take on that role. He chose to obviously be a Batman. I'm pretty sure there was an interview. He was like, "Oh, Batman's gonna kill your career," and he was like, "Bring it on." So he did the role. You know. And
That's cold.
same thing. He was like,
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh, don't do Patrick Bateman. It's gonna ruin your career." He was like, "Bring it on." Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have. Yeah.
That was cold, by the way. I
Yeah.
remember hearing that. But that's what I mean by the guy's commitment. He didn't have to take the role. He wanted it because it will challenge his career. That's what I mean by passion for the art of film. Because not many actors like that. Robert Pattinson. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie. The guy was still skinny for Batman. For the Batman film.
Yeah.
He wasn't the
Yeah,
jacked
he
Batman you
wasn't-
were expecting.
No, but I think that was the whole point of the film. He didn't want to be sort of just another Batman, you know?
Mm.
The thing is, right, with him, like, there was an entire thing before. They said people said, "Oh, he wasn't working out. He just didn't want to take steroids." Like
Yeah,
for
I
the
respect
role of
that.
Batman.
Yeah. I respect that,
Like a
'cause-
lot of other actors who play superheroes, they love them. They do take steroids to put on lots of.
What
mass.
do you guys think separates good actors from other good actors?
It's the way that you see in the way they act, right? If we look at La La Land as an example, you compare Ryan Gosling versus Emma Stone.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Right.
It's
I
look, I have notes on this. I can
No,
make
but I just want to make this clear. I don't think Ryan Gosling is a good actor.
exactly. That's my point. Whereas Emma Stone, her role in La La Land was perfect.
Yeah.
And I can actually see her passion, the amount of effort she puts into the character.
But that wasn't the question.
okay. But no,
So,
but you're not letting me
what was the
finish.
question? What separates?
What separates good actors from good
Yeah,
actors?
and you didn't let me
What
finish.
separates good actors from good actors?
Yeah, let's say you have two good actors. What differentiates the two?
Yeah, and you didn't let me finish, right?
They're both
I'm
really
using a.
If the, Oh, that's quite an interesting question, and I don't think there is an answer to that. I just think it's people have different styles.
Mhm.
Like Christian Bale, obviously, it's about his physique, how he looks. That's a lot of how he acts.
Yeah.
So it's like if he's really skinny, he'll act in a different way to if he's really jacked.
No,
But, like-
no, because in the what movie was it where he was the Formula? No, he was the Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh,
was
yeah.
it?
Oh yeah. Oh,
His
my
acting in
so
that though was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, it
think,
was, yeah.
and it was
Absolutely.
he didn't lose weight or put on weight. That was just how he looked at that moment.
Yeah.
After doing all his roles, he wasn't jacked. He wasn't skinny. He was just like what skinny fat? Is that the phrase you call it?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yes,
he wasn't. Yeah, but that was just how he looked at that time. I remember because I didn't even know about his different roles. But like Patrick Bateman, I was like, how did the guy go from Batman to looking like this? I remember watching it. But anyways, like his acting in that film was amazing, and it's not due to the way he looked. It's just because he actually put effort into analyzing what his character needs to be, and then how he's going to show that to his audience.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's just having a genuine concept of how it should be, sort of. So it's like, what are you laughing at?
Oh, you're like,
No, it's just understanding the character. Like the best way to act is to just be someone else.
Yeah.
That's all acting is, right? It's not a very hard concept, but it's very difficult to do well.
yeah, because it's like the actors that are always the best will be like the ones that try and think like how that character's gonna think.
Yeah.
Like that's always gonna be like the best actor, because like similar to like similar to like the Batman films, like The Dark Knight, the Joker in that. Who plays him again?
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. Like his Joker is like
Amazing Joker.
insane. It's like incredible.
Me,
like
one or
how
two.
good it
Top
is.
one or two.
Me and Enzo were talking about it. Don't get me wrong, I love Heath Ledger's version of the Joker, but it's the way he presented the Jokers, not
Yeah.
the way he should be. So this Joker
What?
in the Batman, sorry, what was it called? The Dark Knight?
Dark Knight, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dark Knight. This Joker was very methodical. He was thinking about everything he did, whereas what Joker's really meant to be is meant to be the sadistic, like he doesn't really give a.
Just unhinged.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
care about what he does. The impact that it has on people, he just does things without thinking. And obviously, that's not what they were trying to. Clearly, it's not what they were trying to present with Heath Ledger's Batman. He's more like he was doing things in a way because he was internally just evil. Like he was doing it out of just hatred of Batman and heroes,
Yeah,
right?
but is that a Heath Ledger thing or is that a screenwriter's?
I don't know. I need to
I'd say
look
that's
into
a
this.
screenwriter's thing because obviously, right, they've written a plot, and this plot involves Joker having that sort of plan in the back of his mind. Heath Ledger can't change that. He's taken the role now. He's just got to work with the cards he's been dealt, and I think with the cards he's been dealt, that Joker is phenomenal.
Fair enough.
Incredible. It was just how sadistic he is. I think the best thing about films is looking at these supervillains and how sadistic they can go.
Yeah, no, it's like that age-long argument. The supervillain is always more interesting than the superhero.
Always.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Always a lot more interesting.
Because you always have that good backstory as well.
No,
Yeah,
because if you
the
look at
backstory is sick.
Whiplash again, right? You got Terrence Fletcher. I think he's
Well, J.K. Simmons, yeah.
J.K. Simmons' character. He got the Oscar, didn't he?
He got Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. That
He,
year.
I think, was
so
better
good.
than. Don't get me wrong, Miles Teller.
Phenomenal performance.
Phenomenal
But
performance.
it's all just bound together by that performance by J.K. Simmons, and it's phenomenal.
Do you guys think people like actors because of the movie that they play in rather than their acting? Do you think
Well,
that's a bit of a
Whiplash
problem
is not
sometimes?
as profound. It wasn't profound. It's not like a superhero movie. It's just a random movie that came out and somehow
It's
everyone.
an indie film, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is an indie film.
It's not as well known as obviously superhero.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think Whiplash now is.
Nowadays, it's very well known because
Yeah.
people have seen it. They've been like, "Oh, that's amazing."
Okay.
But it's never gonna be like a Marvel film, is it? Yeah, because the budget for that is outlandish.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Still,
Damien
it's
Chazelle's
like
budget was,
awful.
but he did it
Not a lot.
perfect.
Yeah, no Purple Man.
No purple, man.
No,
No
villain
purple.
can let a shark boy and laugh again.
What's his name in the new Marvel film? What's the antagonist?
Which Marvel film?
Kang.
Oh,
he's,
Kang.
he's a bit purple, isn't he?
Bit
No,
purple.
he's
His
blue.
character is purple.
No, he's blue.
No, it's purple.
No,
Purple and green.
No,
What
you
you
guys
guys
his
talking
face is
about?
blue.
Like
sorry, his
costume.
face is
Are you
blue.
talking about his costume?
Oh,
Yeah,
his
the
face.
costume.
His
His
face
face
is
is
blue.
blue.
His costume's purple
Because
and
the
green.
actor's black.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the actor's just yeah. By the way, this is reference to The Rock being black.
I thought.
This is evidence for a courtroom hearing.
Finn Balor is officially racist.
No,
I'm kidding. I will.
No. I quite enjoyed the new Ant-Man film, but I've heard a lot of people say it's rubbish.
I need
I've
to
not
watch
seen
it
it.
still. I still haven't watched it.
It's a lot of American humour.
Oh, I hate that. With like a burning
I don't like Americans.
No.
like the quick like
Okay,
joke.
well,
Like,
American
a
humor.
lot of American humor is like
It's
just
not funny to
it's
us.
not funny. It's like they'll do something and they'll be like, I can't believe I just did that. And it's like, oh my god, like they'll-
OMG, guys.
they'll kill you like or being like a
Me and
superhero.
Jess were doing American accents in maths today. It was like, OMG, oh, duty. Like what the heck is a duty? What is duty? No, but you know, like every American, they say the word duty and then they start laughing.
They
I don't
need to
get it.
clarify that pavement is a sidewalk because it's
Yeah.
on the side and they walk on it.
Yeah,
No, they just have to make it
stupid.
simpler, innit?
Yeah.
Sorry to our American viewers. If they...
We don't have American.
We hate America. We
No,
probably
actually,
do.
no. We have
probably
to.
do.
Stat: 2% of our viewers are from America. Oh no! I don't know if it's a VPN thing, like
Oh,
someone.
it must be a VPN.
We
No, we probably reached that many people.
Is it true that your
Me
small
putting it on
portion
my
of fries
Instagram.
is the same size as your large portion of fries?
I heard that sort of
hold-
thing.
It is.
I don't know.
It is.
It's just nonsense.
You're
isn't
all
it?
fat.
It's like all theories. Like you
You're
know
all
those YouTube videos. Like oh my god, guys, the YouTube the McDonald's small milkshakes are the same as the mediums. Like shut up, no they're not. So you can clearly see the difference.
But it depends.
Idiots.
You don't live there, so you don't know.
No, I'm talking about in the UK.
I wouldn't want to live
Oh,
in
you
America.
Oh
though.
no.
I do.
I'd get killed in a racial attack.
Exactly, bro. I'm
I-
white and I'd still get killed.
I-
No, USA is like a GTA lobby. I can't lie.
It's so true.
No, I do want to live there, but only if I was rich. I think you can
Well,
only.
live like New York or something.
Right,
No,
you are
no.
rich.
You
I'm
go
not,
to
I'm not rich.
Yeah,
Why
to
does
some
everyone call me
extent.
rich?
to David
to some
Lloyd's.
extent, allow it. To some
Okay, I
extent.
have a. So does Harry have a David
Compared
Lloyd's?
to-
Is the
okay,
then
Harry
he's rich
rich?
as well.
I'm not
Compared
rich.
to other people.
No,
Compared
Harry's
to
not
other
rich.
people.
No,
My parents,
relatively.
no, what
My
it is, my
house.
parents have worked extremely hard. I know a lot of parents work hard, but my parents work hard
That's my
and,
house.
and they have.
Wait. Are you trying to say your parents work harder than our parents?
No, that's
Is that
not what I'm
you're trying
saying.
to say?
Shut up.
Wait,
No,
wait,
they're
hi,
Irish. No,
wait,
all I'm
wait.
saying-
Exactly.
All I'm saying is my parents work in their profession. They have higher roles, not higher. They have high roles in their profession, not just like a standard role, and they work hard.
But
and that's
thing
literally-
is, you
that's
can
lit-
work hard and not get a lot of money.
Exactly.
I know, and it just depends on what you're working as. Because my
Yeah.
mum, she's not just HR manager; she's a director. Therefore,
Oh, is it?
yeah. My dad's not just a
So that's why you're
contractor.
rich.
I'm not
Explains
rich.
it. That explains it all.
No, but it all just like my parents earn that amount of money. I'm not rich. I'm just a bit like
You're
my
well
pa-
off, comfortable.
Yeah, well off. My
Comfortable.
Like my parents can afford stuff basically, but they're not rich.
Okay, oh,
He's
okay.
just lower upper class, you know.
Lower
Yeah,
upper class.
no, but if I was rich, I'd be taking
Lower
like.
upper class is a bar. That's cold.
No, if I was lower upper, no, not even that. If I was upper class, I would be going on like.
Yeah, you didn't know this is animation
I
of the
didn't
coffee
see
machine.
the animation on the coffee machine. That's insane.
That's crazy. I need one of those in my house, you know.
Ray probably has one.
Wait, while I'm here.
We have a coffee machine, but an espresso ones, isn't it?
I don't drink coffee.
I don't. My mum does. I do drink coffee.
Coffee
but
has
not
no
like the way
effect
my
on me. I
mum.
can't lie.
Tea is my life. I love tea.
I can see
Yerba
that. I
mate.
can literally see.
Yerba mate.
No, I can literally see
Mate is
Finbar,
Mate is
you know,
cold.
on like a Saturday morning, legs crossed over, right leg over the left, pinky out, with his tea, with the sauce on the table, sauce is still on the table, and a biscuit, maybe a digestive.
Watching a new film.
I
that
love a
just came out.
digest.
Exactly. I got
Digestives
you
are-
on the spot.
Digestives are
Lenny,
lovely.
you can't
got-
be doing this.
Why are
to
you on
me,
my
man.
YouTube?
Bro, I got you on the dot.
What was on
like,
my
literally,
YouTube?
that's you, on it, especially with the leg cross.
It's not loading.
That's literally you. No, don't even lie.
I drink mugs of tea, not cups of tea, bro. My mum doesn't let me use the fine china because I'll break it.
Oh.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
What would I do?
Are you ungrateful?
No.
He's clumsy.
I'm useless.
W.
Everything's a W in Con's world.
Yeah, man. It's Con's world and we're living in it, bro.
We are.
Facts.
Nice.
NPCs will touch your feet.
yeah? We just all touch your feet.
I need water, man.
No, you know
Oh, the podcast's
Finbar.
still going.
Finbar looked at the sun looked away.
Oh my god. You said this bare time. You said this so many times.
He's going through the archive of like dialogue. Yeah, he's like pre-recorded.
What's another one you said?
Finbar took 2 days off school. It's now called the weekend. When Finbar was late to school, the teacher apologized for being late to him.
That's literally one of God's lines.
Okay,
it's
when
not-
Finbar goes to the gym, the weights work out.
Literally, long story short, everyone loves Finbar. Like I've established at the beginning, everyone loves you,
Except
man.
for his ops.
Except from op.
Except for everyone
You know,
in
if
West
you are an
London.
op listening, comment and I'll find out where you live.
And Margaret Thatcher.
No, to be honest, you already know where they live.
I've got snap maps on. That's the thing.
Well, you just announced that to the
The
whole
Irish
world.
Mafia.
No, but
Where's a stalker?
No, but I've said this. If you try to come to my house, it's a rap.
It's on
sheet.
site.
If you come to my house
Shot on
unannounced, right? It's not going to be
He's
a
getting
fun
out the
day for you.
shotgun.
Getting out the
You got the
pipe bombs.
hunting shotgun.
Yeah, man.
this guy will come out with pints of beer. Get away!
You saw a picture of me when I was younger on the house captain thing.
This guy is down in Guinness as like a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Alright, I
Alright.
think it's time to wrap the episode up.
Alright, guys.
Any last words?
External view, everybody.
I hate Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah, no, Margaret
External view,
Thatcher
everybody.
was not a good prime minister.
Okay.
Facts.
Thank you everyone for listening to this uneventful episode. I think from the vacuum being used.
More light-hearted episode from last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a bit
No,
silly.
I wasn't happy with that episode, innit? Because you don't understand what faith is. Faith is just believing. You don't. Need
Okay, let's not go back.
No, let's not go back.
No, wait, let's not bring this back.
Okay, no.
You know what? You know what? Yeah. If you want an episode where me and Ray discuss religion, put it in the comments.
No.
Sounds like what I was saying about religion now.
Yeah.
W.
Because, what you Orthodox?
Yeah.
I'm Catholic, bro.
Oh,
We're
okay.
two halves of the same coin, bro.
Yeah.
Calm.
Look, I'm not gonna. Okay, first of all, I just want to say, if God does exist, well, I'm going to hell, obviously.
Oh yeah, facts.
I've slandered him
Yeah,
way
yeah,
too
you
much. But like,
He's going to hell before then.
not biggest op. There's bigger ops. But
Nah.
what do you know? You
And
got
I think that's
literal.
where we end the
No,
podcast.
you got literal murderers out there. No, you got literal murderers, people killing God's creations, and you think that they're not bigger ops than me.
Oh my god.
You're just an op in general.
Okay.
Wait,
Um,
put in the middle, man.
Right, lads, it's lovely being
It's
on
lovely.
the podcast today.
Alright,
Thank you for
Enzo-
having me.
We love you.
Jay, you're useless.
Alright, thank you
Yeah,
guys.
you missed that.
See ya.
You never get
See you
on
next
back around
episode.
again.
Love you.
Wait.
External view, everybody.